When taking your test, you may come across questions that ask you to find synonyms. Synonyms are words that have similar meaning. They don't always have the exact same meaning because there are nuances or little differences between words that may have overlap in their meanings. And so as you're looking at the word and you're looking at the options below, one of the test-taking strategies that you may find helpful is to go through the choices that you have and immediately eliminate those that you know cannot be the possible answer. And that narrows the scope down until you get closer to the actual meaning. Now obviously, if you know the answer, you always go with what you know, but if you're uncertain as to what the correct answer is, then this little strategy can be helpful. You're not looking for a perfect synonym, you're looking for something that is a close synonym, something that has a similar meaning, an overlap in meaning, even if there's some slight nuances or little differences between the words. And so I've got an example on the board. We're going to go over this just to try to illustrate this briefly. And hopefully this will help you understand the test-taking strategy of looking for the close or nearly perfect synonym if there's not one that's an exact match. So we have the word coward, and we're looking for a word with similar meaning to coward. And here are our choices then below. First one, gutless. Second one, bore. Third one, judge. And the fourth one, brave. Now as you're looking at the word coward and you're looking at the choices, we can automatically eliminate one because it's not a synonym, it's an antonym. It's something with the exact opposite meaning. So brave can be ruled out automatically. We know someone who is a coward is not brave. So you've got three choices left now. You think of the word coward. Pretty sure it's not the word judge. So we were absolutely certain on this one, and we're pretty sure on C. Now we're left with two answers. We've already narrowed the field. We've got a 50% chance if we just had to outright guess. But as we're thinking about the word coward, we think, well, you know, the word gutless comes pretty close to coward. It's not a perfect match, but it's closer than bore. And maybe we don't even know what a bore is. You know, someone, oh, you're such a bore. And we're not sure what that word is, but we know that gutless has some overlap and it's close. And so if we're having to guess, once again, we're not certain the answer. I'm assuming for the case of our example here that we don't automatically know that A is the answer. We've been able to narrow it down by eliminating the choices that we know are not correct. And when we're left with two, we've been able to narrow it further by saying, I know there's enough overlap between coward and gutless that we're going to go with A. Now once again, this is just an example to illustrate a test-taking strategy. When you're taking your test and you come to the portion that has synonyms, if you automatically know the right answer, go with the right answer. But if you're uncertain, then basically just start looking at the answers and eliminate the ones that you know it cannot possibly be until you've narrowed it down to the ones that are possibilities, and then start looking for overlap in meaning. Because often on these tests, they're not testing your ability to find a perfect synonym. They want you to be able to realize the relationship between words and the nuances between words, the little differences, so that you can say this is close to that meaning. This is the one that has at least some overlap, even though it's not a perfect match. So we're looking for nearly perfect synonyms, not the perfect synonym when we take these tests. That's part of what the testers are trying to gauge. Do you understand the subtle differences between words, not just the one that's a perfect match as in a definition? Anyway, I hope this has been helpful for you as you take your test to think through synonyms and looking for the one that's closest or has some overlap in meaning, not the perfect match, but a close match, and the strategy of eliminating answers that you know cannot possibly be the right one. If you'd like to learn more about this and other related matters, beneath this video you'll find a link. If you'll click on it, it'll take you to a website with that information. And while you're at that website, you'll also find a link to an ebook that's ready for immediate download.